When your time comes, don't postpone it. When others doubting out, you don't condone it. Truth be told, yourself is your toughest opponent. When your moment comes, grab hold and own it. Never let go, stand tall and hold tight. Overcoming obstacles is the objective in life. Doubters all the night, and unto them you shine bright. Cause inside your head, on go.
Welcome back to another reading lesson with me, Mr. S. Today we're going to be talking about zoomed in deeper themes. Last week we covered big overarching one word or a few word themes, but this week we're going deeper. But before we get there, our good friend Jerry Big Bucks Wilson and his wife Terry Small Change Wilson, as they call her, apparently put something very special together for us. I got a call from Jerry earlier saying he watched my lesson on theme and thought up a great way to help students remember those 5 big themes that are so common in fiction writing, in fiction reading. I said, well, Jerry, I'll be excited to see what you've got. So here I go. I'm going to share my screen with you and search up exactly what he told me to. Hot new theme song.
Wasn't I the guy who told you reading could be lots of fun if you could try to? Please try to keep thinking when your book is done. What's the author's message, the important lesson? What's the reader supposed to take home? So if you want some big themes to focus on your reading, these big 5 are the ones you'll most likely be seeing. Love is one, good versus evil, or maybe it's a focus on survival, honesty, justice, acceptance, coming of age or growing independence. The important lesson, what's the reader supposed to take home? So if you want some big themes to focus on your reading, these big 5 are the ones you'll most likely be seeing. Love is one, good versus evil, or maybe it's a focus on survival, honesty, justice, acceptance, coming of age and growing independence.
Wow, that was really special. And I will say that's going to be locked in my brain for quite a while. So thank you, Jerry and Terry Wilson. You accomplished something big there, and we are grateful. Well, as I mentioned earlier, we are zooming in from the big themes to the deeper themes this week. And to help us out, I'm going to start us off with a read aloud.
Harry the Dirty Dog by Jean Zion, pictures by Margaret Bloy Graham. What a nice last name. Harry was a white dog with black spots who liked everything except getting a bath. So one day, when he heard the water running in the tub, he took the scrubbing brush and buried it in the backyard. Then, he ran away from home. He played where they were fixing the street and got very dirty. He played at the railroad and got even dirtier. He played tag with other dogs and became dirtier still. He slid down a coal chute and got the dirtiest of all. In fact, he changed from a white dog with black spots to a black dog with white spots. Although there were many other things to do, Harry began to wonder if his family thought that he had really run away. He felt tired and hungry too, so without stopping on the way, he ran back home. When Harry got to his house, he crawled through the fence and sat looking at the back door. One of the family looked out and said, "There's a strange dog in the backyard. By the way, has anyone seen Harry?" When Harry heard this, he tried very hard to show them he was Harry. He started to do all his old clever tricks. He flip-flopped and he flop-flipped. He rolled over and played dead. He danced and he sang. He did these tricks over and over again, but everyone shook their heads and said, "Oh no, it couldn't be Harry." Harry gave up and walked slowly toward the gate. But suddenly he stopped. He ran to a corner of the garden and started to dig furiously. Soon he jumped away from the hole, barking short, happy barks. He'd found the scrubbing brush, and carrying it in his mouth, he ran into the house. Up the stairs he dashed, with the family following close behind. He jumped into the bathtub and sat up begging, with the scrubbing brush in his mouth, a trick he certainly had never done before. "This little doggy wants a bath," cried the little girl, and her father said, "Why don't you and your brother give him one?" Harry's bath was the soapiest one he'd ever had. It worked like magic. As soon as the children started to scrub, they began shouting, "Mommy, Daddy, look, look, come quick! It's Harry, it's Harry, it's Harry!" they cried. Harry wagged his tail, and he was very, very happy. His family combed and brushed him lovingly, and he became, once again, a white dog with black spots. It was wonderful to be home. After dinner, Harry fell asleep in his favorite place, happily dreaming of how much fun it had been getting dirty. He slept so soundly, he didn't even feel the scrubbing brush he'd hidden under his pillow.
That's one great picture book. It's one of Lee's favorites. And believe it or not, I'm going to claim that the big theme, the zoomed out theme, is love. The theme, I think, has to do with love. And you might think, "Mr. S, that's crazy. I think it's maybe survival. Harry had to go home in order to survive. I think maybe it's honesty. Harry needed to come clean, literally and figuratively." See what I did there? But I'm going to go with love. And you might already be noticing that there's not really one exact right answer often when we're dealing with theme. My opinion is that the theme, the message the author was trying to communicate to me, had to do with love. And I'm saying that because I think the deeper theme is something like, there's nothing better than the love of family. So I would say this theme has something to do with love, or this theme is about love, and the theme itself is, there's nothing greater than the love of family. Or one of the world's best things is the love of family. Or something like that. You could phrase it differently, but notice how it's a complete sentence. The love of family, that's the subject, is, the verb, one of the best things in the world. Now, there is a ton of zoomed in, deeper themes that can go with the big theme of love. I'm going to show you a few more. There are also many zoomed in themes that go with good versus evil. Survival also has a lot of deeper themes. How about honesty, justice, and acceptance? Yes, there are deeper themes. And of course, there are deeper themes that go with coming of age. Like I mentioned earlier, there's no one exact, specific, correct answer. Some of this is left up to the opinion and the reading of the reader. What's the author's important message? It might be something a little different to you than it is to me, but there should be some connection between them. This week, what I'm asking you to do is to read 2 picture books. You can use Storyline Online, the website or the app that's on your iPads, or if you have a collection of picture books at home like we do, you can use any of those. And I'm asking you to determine, in your opinion as a reader, the big zoomed out theme. The theme is about love or coming of age. And then I want you to craft a more deep or a more specific zoomed in theme on your own. Again, Jerry and Terry Wilson, thank you. That was amazing. The song is stuck in my head. I don't know if that was Jerry's singing voice or some professional song he found online, but it was beautiful. It was very good. And I'm excited to see what you students come up with this week in regard to big themes and now deeper themes as well.
So If you want some big themes to focus on your reading, these big five are the ones you'll most likely